Picture this. The Super Bowl halftime show lights dim, and Kendrick Lamar takes center stage. Suddenly, out steps tennis legend Serena Williams, someone you'd never expect to see in the middle of a rap performance. In a flash, social media goes into a frenzy. Why would a tennis icon, known for her fierce independence, join forces with a rapper who's had a long-standing feud with her ex Drake? And more importantly, why does a single dance move she performs ignite outrage that cuts to the heart of her family's darkest tragedy? Stay locked in, because this story has it all. A messy breakup, a jaw-dropping Super Bowl cameo, a brutal family loss tied to gang violence, and enough online drama to keep your head spinning. Let's dive into the shockwaves from Serena's viral sea walk and the chilling reason people say she crossed a major line. Serena Williams isn't typically seen rocking out with rappers, let alone stepping on the biggest stage in sports to do it. So when she appeared beside Kendrick Lamar, jaws dropped. Fans cheered at first. Serena's a global superstar after all, but the applause quickly shifted once viewers recognized she was doing the Crip walk. But here's the kicker. The Crip walk, or sea walk, may be fun to watch in music videos, but it's rooted in gang culture. And given Serena's own family history, it sparked an avalanche of questions online. Was this just a hype performance, or a calculated dig at her ex Drake? Before we unravel the controversy, let's talk about Serena and Drake. They were linked on and off between 2012 and 2015, fueling countless rumors. But once Serena married tech entrepreneur Alexis Ohanian, most people assumed the Drake chapter was done for good. Then Drake reignited the flame by dissing Alexis in one of his tracks, calling him a groupie and implying their relationship was laughable. Alexis fired back on Twitter, claiming he was proud to be the best supporter for his wife and daughter. Serena stayed silent until this Super Bowl performance, which might have been her response, served up on the biggest stage possible. The Crip walk has a notorious past. It was originally a gang ritual used to celebrate, show allegiance, or taunt enemies. Over time, it trickled into hip-hop culture, popularized by artists like Snoop Dogg, eventually becoming a mainstream dance. Here's where it gets personal. While some see the sea walk as harmless entertainment, others believe it should never be taken lightly, especially if you've lost someone to gang violence. Yet, there was Serena, front and center, busting out this very move. In 2003, Serena's half-sister, Yatun Price, lost her life in a drive-by incident involving members of a local gang. It was an unimaginably dark moment for the Williams family. Yatun was in her car when rival gang members opened fire, leaving her mortally wounded. Why does this matter now? Because the Crip walk is historically tied to the same group that ended her sister's life. Critics argue that Serena's on-stage performance symbolically honored the very people responsible for Yatun's death, or at least made light of a gang sign that once destroyed her family. So was Serena completely oblivious to this dark connection, or did she know exactly what she was doing? That's where this story takes a sharp turn. Moments after the performance, hashtags blew up. Some fans applauded Serena for reclaiming the dance, insisting it's just a pop culture move. Others were furious, accusing her of disrespecting Yatun's memory. Drake's fans wasted no time piling on, pointing out how twisted it seemed for Serena to side with a gang that once caused her family heartbreak, just to make a statement against Drake. But if you thought that was the end of it, think again. Enter the sports commentators, talk show hosts, and celebrities chiming in. Shannon Sharpe and Stephen A. Smith went viral for questioning Serena's motives, saying she looked more interested in trolling Drake than respecting her marriage or her past trauma. Let's be real. Drake's diss track aimed at Alexis Ohanian didn't come out of nowhere. He's known to take shots at perceived rivals. But many suspect that Serena's sea walk cameo at the Super Bowl was her ultimate clapback. Here's the theory. She and Kendrick Lamar have a common foe in Drake, so they teamed up to throw a public jab that everyone would see. Critics claim this trivialized her sister's tragedy for the sake of petty revenge. Supporters, on the other hand, say she was just enjoying herself and that her personal history with Drake is none of our business. But there's still the question of how her husband, Alexis, feels about all this, especially after being dragged into the drama. Alexis Ohanian publicly defended Serena, reminding everyone that she was criticized for the same dance years ago at Wimbledon. He insists she has every right to express herself however she wants, especially after the way Drake mocked their relationship. Yet the online debate keeps raging. Some argue that once you've lost a loved one to violence, certain things should remain off-limits. Others believe Serena has moved forward and shouldn't be haunted by the past forever. The divide runs deep, and it shows no signs of dying down anytime soon. From a Super Bowl cameo to a long-brewing feud, Serena's Crip walk has triggered a whirlwind of opinions. Was it a fearless stand against Drake's insults, or a painful reminder of a gang culture that shattered her own family? The truth might lie somewhere in between. As the dust settles, one thing's clear. Serena Williams has always forged her own path, controversy or not. Whether you see her performance as a misguided jab or an act of empowerment, the conversation it sparked about loyalty, grief, and celebrity feuds isn't going away soon. So, where do you stand? Is Serena's move a bold clapback or an unintentional nod to a tragedy that should never be revisited? Let me know your thoughts and get ready. This showdown is far from over.